Respondent Pedro Aguirre's eldest child instituted a criminal complaint for the violation of the revised penal code, particularly Articles 172, falsification, and 262, mutilation, both in relation to Republic Act No. 7610, against respondents Pedro Aguirre, Olondris, Dr. Agatep, Dr. Pascual, and several John or Jane Does before the Office of the City Prosecutor of Quezon City, alleging that John or Jane Doe, upon the apparent instructions of respondents Michelina Aguirre Olondris and Pedro Aguirre, actually scouted, prospected, facilitated, solicited, and or procured the medical services of respondents Dr. Pascual and Dr. Agatep on the intended mutilation via bilateral vasectomy of Lorelie Aguirre. The latter suffered from a mild mental deficiency. Thus, in view of the required psychiatric clearance, Larry was brought to respondent Dr. Pascual, a psychiatrist, for evaluation, which made the recommendation that responsibility of decision-making may be given to his parent or guardian. Olondris denied that she prospected, scouted, solicited, and or procured any false statement, mutilated, or abused her common-law brother.
Ready na ba ang patient?
Oh, ayan na si Doko. Yes, ready na, Dok. Ready na, ha? Ready na.
Ayoko yung sakit yan eh.
Alam mo, parang kagat lang tunod langgam. Saka, diba? Matapang ba?
Sabihin dyan, tapang ako.
So, the issue of the case is whether or not the respondents are liable for the crime of mutilation under Article 262 of the Revised Penal Code. The court held that no, the respondents were not liable for the crime of mutilation. A straightforward scrutiny of the mentioned provision shows that the elements of mutilation under the first paragraph of Article 262 of the Revised Penal Code to be, first, that there be a castration, that is, mutilation of organs necessary for generation, and second, that the mutilation is caused purposely and deliberately, that is, to deprive the offended party of some essential organ for reproduction. The bilateral vasectomy performed on Larry does not constitute mutilation, even if intentionally and purposely done to prevent him from searing a child. Sterilization is to be distinguished from castration. In the latter, the reproductive capacity is permanently removed or damaged. The facts alleged did not amount to the crime of mutilation as defined and penalized in Article 262 of RPC. The vasectomy operation did not in any way deprive Larry of his reproductive organ, which is still very much part of his physical self. The question is, does vasectomy deprive a man, totally or partially, of some essential organ for reproduction? It was answered in a negative. Though undeniably, the vasectomy denies a man his power of reproduction, such procedure does not deprive him either totally or partially of some essential organ for reproduction. Notably, the ordinary usage of the term mutilation is the deprivation of a limb, or essential part of the body, and the operative expression being deprivation. In the same manner, the word castration is defined as the removal of the testes or ovaries. Such being the case in the present petition, the bilateral vasectomy done on Larry could not have amounted to the crime of mutilation as defined and punished under Article 262 of the Revised Penal Code. And no criminal culpability could be imposed on to the respondent, Dr. Agatep, the urologist who performed the procedure, much less than the other respondents.